Hi guys! Welcome to summer! It's officially summer. Now I've been acting like it's summer for like the last 2 weeks, but it's official now. So happy summer. So today I thought we would talk about ways to really enjoy the summer and maximize the summertime. Seasons are so fleeting. Like, I love that I live in a state where I get all 4 seasons. It's not just 1 season all the time or 2 seasons all the time. I always get all 4 seasons. And lately I've been really trying to enjoy each season and what I really enjoy out of each season, because we only have so many seasons in our lives. Like, you know, we only have so much time on earth, and we only have so much time to enjoy the things that are given to us. So it's a really good idea to make sure that we're actually taking time to appreciate these things. And I find that doing that, it just helps me to be a little bit more thoughtful to myself and just to enjoy everything a little bit more, because I'm actually trying to, and I think sometimes we just kind of get caught up in life and forget to kind of slow down and take time to smell the roses. So let's get started on my list of ways to maximize the summertime. So the very first thing is just appreciate the weather. Now, everybody has their own opinions about the weather and what's right for them. I know people that love when it's super, super hot and it just basically can't be hot enough for them. And I know that there are people who the heat really kind of makes them feel sick and they don't feel good when it's really hot and sunny outside. So everybody kind of comes into this wanting something different. But I've been trying this year to just really appreciate the weather, whatever it is. Now, my least favorite weather is when it's rainy and gloomy. I just don't really like it when it's rainy and gloomy, but Nathan does. So, everybody's got their own thing. Rainy and gloomy, definitely not my thing. So I don't particularly like it when it's like in the 90s, like 70s is kind of my favorite temperature. But when it is in the 90s, I just try to find what I appreciate about that, which is I don't have to wear a coat because I don't particularly like wearing coats. And also, normally it's bright and sunny outside like it is now. And when the weather is sunny, I just automatically feel better, no matter what's going on that day, no matter if I have angry customers on the phone or whatever. If it's sunny outside, I automatically feel better. So that's been something that I've been paying attention to for myself. And if you like thunderstorms, we have had so many crazy thunderstorms the past couple of weeks. So if you do like it when it's rainy and thundery and storming outside, you should be happy too. Also, the wind is something that I just absolutely love. So when it's not too hot for me, I love to roll down my windows and just enjoy my drives to work and from work and wherever I'm going with the wind blowing. It makes my hair look crazy, but it just feels really good to me. So that's the things I've been maximizing about the summer weather. The next thing that I want to talk about is dressing for the season. So this probably sounds a little bit silly, because do you have to care about what you look like? Well, I'm a girl, so yes, I do. But I've found that in the summertime, I like wearing summer dresses, and it's a nice way to still look really nice but also be cooler, because in the winter months wearing dresses, I do it, but in the winter months wearing dresses can be a little bit risky because it gets really cold, and when you don't have like pants on, the cold air like gets into your skirt, and it's not pleasant at all. So the summertime, you can actually like maximize that, and you can wear light materials and flowy things, and they feel really good, and they normally look really good as well. And so it's nice because you're actually serving two purposes. Like, you look nice, but you also feel cool as well. And you can wear white pants in the summer. You can wear sandals in the summer. There's just a lot of fun that you can have. You can switch up your shoes to get some like open-toed shoes going on, and tennis shoes too. Like the traditional flat like Keds tennis shoes look so good in the summer, so bright and happy. And so you can really go with that. And for guys, like, you can wear like the nice like islandy shirts, and those are really nice and cool, but they look like in tune with the season. So clothing is another thing that you can enjoy and use to maximize your summer and enjoy your summer. Also, you can summarize your sips. So obviously that's not the correct use of the word summarize, but you know what I mean. So summer is such a perfect time for all kinds of yummy drinks, lemonades and iced teas and smoothies and all these things that are super refreshing and that we normally only have or only want even in the summertime. And the best thing about it is that you can make these things yourself. So I love to make lemonades and teas and stuff for us in the summertime. It's just super refreshing to sit outside and have a cold glass of lemonade or iced tea or whatever. And it just really makes you enjoy the summer a little bit more. And normally these things are really, really easy to make. You can buy them too. You don't have to make them yourself. But I do have a couple recipes on the channel for different lemonades that I've made in the past. I will link those for you so that you can go check those out and see if you would like to make any of those. They're really delicious. And I like to have maybe about one special drink per week for us, that when we come home, it's been a long day at work, we can just relax and sit outside and maybe do our prayer time outside and just have something nice and refreshing to drink. And you can also play around with your ice cubes. So you can make yourself lemonade ice cubes or coffee ice cubes or whatever kind of ice cubes you want. I mean, ice cube trays are like, there's just so much you can do with them. So you can put herbs in there, you can put fruit in there, whatever you want to do, and then just really jazz up your drinks, even if it's just water. Like, you can put some fruit and ice cubes and put it in your water, and then you have a nice fruity water. So there's a ton of fun things that you can do with your drinks in the summer, and you know, you can enjoy them because they're cold and it's refreshing. You can also try making cold brew coffee. So that's something that I used to do. And just, you know, instead of drinking hot coffee in the morning, you can make yourself an iced coffee, and it's really refreshing, and it feels really cool when you made your own cold brew instead of, you know, hot coffee. Also, along those same lines, eating seasonally. So there's a lot that we can do with this. There's a lot that we can eat that's seasonal. Something like eating fresh salads. Like, you can eat salads throughout the whole year, I know, but there's so many fresh ingredients that you can put on them in the summertime. And it's really nice because when it's hot outside, you don't necessarily want to eat something hot. So a nice fresh salad is just really refreshing and a great way to cool down your body and get a little bit more water content into your body at a time when you're probably losing more water content. You can also do seasonal fruits, which I think is probably like the best thing for summer eating. Watermelons and fresh berries and peaches, things that are really in season, and also because they're in season, they end up really cheap at the store. Corn and, you know, all this stuff, there's so much you can do because they're so cheap, and you can get them at farmers markets and support your local farmers and things like that, and just get fantastic, like as good as it can get kind of fruits. So there's that too. And then, of course, obviously grilling. I mean, you can do barbecue, you can do pulled pork, you can do smoking, all this stuff that you couldn't do in the winter months because it was too cold and you weren't going to pull your grill out when you were freezing to death. You can do it now. So it's a really great time to just enjoy food and enjoy eating. Also, you can make your own summer treats. So, I mean, it's kind of all along the same lines, but you can make your own ice cream sandwiches. You can make your own popsicles. You can freeze fruit like frozen grapes, frozen bananas, anything you want to try really, and eat it as a summer treat. So it doesn't have to be unhealthy, but it's still something that's fun to do. And you can even make your own shaved ice, which I have not tried yet, but I intend to try it. So there's so much stuff that you can do. Root beer floats, milkshakes, smoothies, everything. Like, there's so much cool stuff you can do. And my last tip kind of thing for this video is like summer activities. Obviously, we all know there are summer activities out there, but specifically I mean things that are getting you out of the house, because that's something that, it's not that you don't get out of the house in the winter or the spring or what have you, but it's just not as accessible because it's so easy to just get out of the house and go do something in the summertime, because you don't have to worry about coats, you don't have to worry about if you're going to be too cold or anything like that. So there's a lot that you can do in the summertime that you can't necessarily do in some of the other months. And so you can think about camping, but I don't just mean like full-on vacation camping, like camp in your backyard. I mean, I've done it. I've enjoyed it. You can camp in your backyard. You got a weekend, camp in your backyard. And I mean, you can pull like an electrical cord out to your tent so you can plug in your laptop or something. Like you can make it wonky and make it work, and you can go inside your house for breakfast, but it's really fun. And it's just about being able to do it, because you're not necessarily able to do it at other points in the year. Drive-in movies, if you can find a movie that's decent to watch, is a really fun summer activity. You can do things like berry picking, parks and lakes and beaches, and, you know, anywhere where you can just go and be in nature and enjoy the beautiful weather. And you can do flea markets and garage sales. I mean, I know that sounds a little bit dumb, but it's seriously, it's still getting you out of the house. It's still getting you out into the open air, and you can just have really beautiful days just getting out. And little day trips, you know, if there's some place that you want to see that's maybe like an hour and a half away that you wouldn't normally do, the summertime is a fantastic time to do little Saturday day trips. Just go someplace and enjoy the day. And picnics. I love picnics so much. Picnics are so fun. And they're one of those things, just like I said about camping in your backyard, that you can do and you can make work regardless of whatever else is going on. Maybe you don't have a lot of money. Maybe you don't, you know, have a lot of time, whatever. Throw some food in a basket. Get a blanket. You can go out in your own yard. I've had indoor picnics before, okay? When there was times where I wanted to have a picnic, but it was stormy outside, you can have an indoor picnic. All you gotta do is push all of the furniture in your living room away from the main floor, and then you just lay out your blankets and you lay out your food and you watch a nice summery movie and have a picnic. Like, you can have a picnic anywhere, okay? So no excuses. Enjoy your summer, maximize your summer, and just pay attention to the things that you really like about summer, even if it's something I didn't mention on this list. Whatever it is that you really enjoy in summertime, make sure that you do it at least once this year and just really, really take time to enjoy it. It doesn't have to be a lot of time, but just take a second to close your eyes and be thankful that you have that moment to enjoy whatever it is that makes you super happy in the summertime. Bye, guys.